Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and welcome to the temple and to our Veterans Day Shabbat. And thank you for all the veterans, for your service, defending our country and our values. We begin our service singing together, Ma Yafeh Hayom, Shabbat Shalom. I want to congratulate Charlie Ignato and her family for the bat mitzvah that she's going to celebrate tomorrow as she's becoming a bat mitzvah. And I want to invite Charlie and her family to lead us in the blessing over
the and the fruit of the vine. Please.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu v'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot and commanding us to kindle the life of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lihadlik ner shel
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, creator of the fruit of the vine.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam bori peri hagafen.
This is a prayer for our veterans and the ones who are serving still in active duty, as we express our thanks and our gratitude for their service and their sacrifices. May the one who blessed our fighters, Joshua, David, Judah, Devorah, Yael, and Yehudit, bless all who have served our nation as soldiers. We thank you and praise you, Adonai our God, that they were guided safely and protected from every enemy and from every harm. May with mercy and compassion, Adonai our God, continue to protect our veterans. May their courage continue to be with them. May their paths be clear, their missions successful, and may you guard their coming and going in life with shalom, peace now and forever. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.
May Adonai bless our soldiers and everyone who stands guard in order to protect our country. May the Holy One, blessed be God, protect them and save them from all troubles and afflictions, from all sickness and injury, and send blessing to all their endeavors. May the words of our prophets come to fruition through them, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they study war no more. And each one shall sit under their vine and under their fig tree, and none shall be afraid. And let us say, Amen. We turn now to page 20 to welcome the Sabbath bride as we sing together Lecha Dodi.
Lecha Dodi, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, נקבלה. lecha dodi, לקראת כלה, בני שבת, נקבלה. שבת שלום, שבת שלום, שבת שלום ומבורך. שבת שלום, שבת שלום, שבת שלום ומבורך.
We rise as we turn to page 28 for the Baruch. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, forcefully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzvaot is your name. Ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evening. Baruch atah Adonai, Ama'ariv Aravim. We turn to page 34 for the calling of the Shema.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai
Please be seated. ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם, בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, וקשרתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובישריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. And these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise. Bind them for a sign upon your hand, that they may be a symbol between your eyes. Write them on the doorposts of your house, and upon your gates, and upon your gates. Teach them faithfully unto your children. Speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, when you lie down, and when you rise, and when you rise.
And we turn now to page 40 to sing together Mi Chamocha.
Mi chamocha va'ilim Adonai, mi chamocha neder b'kodesh, norot ilot oseh ve'eleh. Malchutecha ראו בניך, בוקי הים לפני משה, זילי ענו ואמרו, אדוני עמך לעולם.
Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter in the soft, long evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence are acceptance and gentle love. Watch over us as we go forth. Prepare for us as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours. ברוך אתה אדוני הפורש סוכת שלום עלינו ועל כל עמו ישראל ועל ירושלים.
ישמחו במלכותך, שמרי 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 שבת, בקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שמרי 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 שבת, בקורא עונג שבת. מקדשי שבי שבת, כולם ישביעו ויתענגו מטובך שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שמרי 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 שבת, בקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שמרי 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 שבת, בקורא עונג שבת. והשביר רצית בו וקידשתו שבת. חילון ימים אותו קראת שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שמרי שמרי למעשה בראשית שבת. למעשה בראשית שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שמרי 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 שבת, וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלכותך, שמרי 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 שבת, וקורא עונג שבת.
And we rise for the tefillah on page 46.
Ananana sfatai tipta, ananana ufi agid tehilatecha. Ananana Adonai, ananana sfatai tipta, ananana ufi agid tehilatecha. Ananana Adonai, ananana sfatai tipta, ananana ufi agid tehilatecha.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו ואמותינו, אלוהי אברהם, אלוהי יצחק ואלוהי יעקב, אלוהי שרה, אלוהי רבקה, אלוהי רחל ואלוהי לאה. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, God of our fathers and mothers, God of Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of Jacob, God of Sarah, God of Rebekah, God of Rachel, and God of Leah, the great, mighty, and awesome God, transcendent God, who bestows loving kindness, creates everything out of love, remembers the love of our fathers and mothers, and brings redemption to their children's children for the sake of the divine name. Sovereign deliverer, helper, and shield, blessed are you, Adonai, Sarah's helper, Abraham's shield. Baruch ata Adonai, Magen Avraham, ve'ezrat Sarah. You are forever mighty, Adonai. You give life to all. You cause the wind to shift and rain to fall. You sustain life through love, giving life to all. For great compassion, supporting the fallen, healing the sick, freeing the captive, keeping faith with those who sleep in the dust. Who is like you, source of mighty acts? Who resembles you, a sovereign who takes and gives life, causing deliverance to spring up and faithfully giving life to all? Blessed are you, Adonai, who gives life to all. Baruch ata Adonai, mechaye hakol. You are holy. Your name is holy, and those who are holy praise you every day. Blessed are you, Adonai, the holy God. Baruch ata Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh. Please be seated as we turn to page 61 for the blessing for Shalom. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, our eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among all the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our people with peace. Baruch atah Adonai, hamvarech et amo Yisrael b'shalom.
Shalom Ra al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Shalom Ra al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Ki otohu melech adon lichol hashalom. Ki otohu melech adon lichol hashalom. Shalom Ra al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. Shalom Ra al Yisrael amcha tasim le'olam. B'chol ve'enecha livarech et amcha Yisrael. B'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
We all need healing and courage and strength in our lives, in the life of everyone that is dear to us. The Misha Berach, the prayer for healing and strength and courage, is on page 253.
מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength who blessed the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha laotinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen.
Shabbat Shalom. Our Torah portion this Shabbat is called Chayei Sarah, translated as the lifespan of Sarah, our first mother. But she dies at the beginning of the Torah portion, and it's the last endeavors of Abraham, our first father. Those are our ancestors, and the Torah portion actually deals with their legacy and what is the last teaching, a great teaching that they leave us with. On the surface, It looks like a very mundane Torah portion, almost an anticlimax to all we read about Abraham and Sarah until then. We had them hearing the voice of Adonai, sending them to the unknown, and they followed that. We had Abraham say, "Here I am," Hineni, the first person in the world to say, "Here I am, I'm here for you, Adonai. I'm here with all my heart and all my soul and all my being." We had Abraham doing such great things. And now, in the last years of his lives, in this Torah portion, where he's going to also die towards the end of the Torah portion, what does he do? He does a real estate deal. He buys a burial place for Sarah, his wife, after her death, and then for the rest of the family. And he goes to find, or he sends someone to find on a matchmaking mission to find a wife to his son Isaac. So the last two actions, after all those great religious moments that we read about Abraham arguing with God in Sodom and whatnot, the last two messages is about buying property, a real estate bill, and finding a wife for your son. And actually, it doesn't make sense that he has to do it, because God has promised Abraham time and again that this is the promised land, and he's going to inherit it, and all his children are going to inherit it forever and ever and ever. So why does he need to buy a real estate piece there? And then, why does he need to find a wife for his son? I'm not talking about the father-son relationship here. I'm talking about the fact that, again, God promised him time and again that he's going to have many children and his seed is going to live forever. So he doesn't need to worry about it. God should do it. It's God's part of the deal. He can rest. But Abraham never rests. And he teaches us a great lesson. We should listen to God's promises. We should believe in the covenant between us and God. But we should always be the ones doing the work that needs to be done. And this is a message that our veterans we are honoring today followed when they went to defend our country. They could have put their trust on God Bless America. They could have put their trust on someone else, but they went and they did the job themselves, following the footsteps of the greatest ancestors we had, of Abraham and Sarah. Shabbat Shalom. And we turn now to page 376 for our anthem, God Bless America.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Our thoughts turn now to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people, whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation, whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. On this Shabbat, we remember especially Lani Nafusi, Marianne Morgulin, Sholem Charnia, Milton Friedman, Yetta Suzanne, Sarah Weintraub, Cassie W. Silverstein, Inez Siegel, Mildred Radin, Lynn Norton, Henry S. Goldstein, Louis Levy, Chaim Weitzman, Evan Silverstein, Sol Rosinski, Lois Mann, Regina Veron, Schulwolf, Samuel Lippi, Julius Fabricant, William Wenneker, Harry H. Cohen, Hannah Waldman Bloom, Andrea Moss, Jerry Herman, Joseph T. Jacobs, Homer Sobel, Jack Ugenlicht, Fern Herman, Leon N. Lowbred, Ann P. Friedman, Charles Miller, Muz Nustad, Harry Rosenberg, Faye Rosenblum, David Nustad, Gertrude Herland Strogatz, Arthur Schenkin, Zenda Klein, Eric M. Hamel, Simon A. Goodman, Max Hamburg, Thomas Charles Glassman, Dolly Gordon, Storman, and in recent days, Sandra Young. We think of our loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died at this season in years past, and those whom we have drawn into our hearts with our own. And with the blessed memories from our loved ones in our hearts, we rise as we turn to page 294 for the Mourner's Kaddish. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעלמא דברי חירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מברך לעלם ולעולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתעלה על שמי דקודשה בריחו, לעילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. זיכרונם לברכה, may the memory of our loved ones come to be a blessing and a benediction to us all. Amen. Our closing song is America the Beautiful on page 377.
Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountain majesties above the fruited plain. America, America, God shed thy grace on thee, and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Oh, beautiful for pilgrim feet whose stern impassioned stress a thoroughfare for freedom beat across the wilderness. America, America, God mend thine every flaw, confirm thy soul in self-control, thy liberty in law. Oh, beautiful for heroes proved in liberating strife, who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, may God thy gold refine, till all success be known patriot dream that sees beyond the years. Thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. America, God shed thy grace on thee, till selfish gain no longer stain the banner of the free.
יהי רצון מלפניך, אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אמותינו, שתוליכנו לשלום. May it be your will, Adonai our God and God of our ancestors, that you always lead us on the path of shalom, of wholeness and wellness and peace, and that you protect us from all harm and evil on our way. Bless the work of our hands and grant us grace, loving kindness, and compassion in your eyes, in the eyes of everyone who sees us. Adonai Shalom, bless us with a Shabbat of Shalom. Shalom to our bodies, to our spirits, and to our minds. Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.